personal trainer and nutritionist, and today I have a no equipment or body weight leg and booty workout. So workout begins with a warm up. We do the workout itself. Then we have cooldown stretches for when we're done. If you haven't already, please subscribe to my channel, and if you'd like to help contribute, you can go to my channel page. In the about, there's a link for donations. Before we begin, I have an inspirational phrase to share with you. It says, "Worrying does not empty tomorrow of its sorrow, it empties today of its strength." And I like that because there's no need to worry. I think if you reflect back on your life to all the times where you thought, oh no, that things turned out okay. Now, sometimes we don't always get the most desirable outcome to things that maybe happen to us, but there is always a chance to learn and grow. And so, if you think about the flower, it needs rain and it needs sunshine, and so sometimes it also faces some really deterring weather, like possibly snowstorms or hurricanes, and so some of them don't survive, but some of them do, and the ones that do, they persevere. And so that goes for you too. If you just hold on, the storm will pass. So we can begin our warm-up now, and the first thing that we have is a ham slide, and it's going to stretch the back of the legs. So you can stand with your legs a little bit apart, and you're going to slide down one leg, come up, and then go to the other side. You can go as far as you can without feeling pain. You should only feel a slight pulling sensation. If anything, like a pop happens, that's not like the simple cracking of, a joint that doesn't hurt, obviously. A popping followed by some pain, that's not good. You don't want that. So we're going to do 5 on each side. The next thing that we have is for hip mobility. It also challenges your balance. It's called a standing clam. So you're going to begin in a sort of tree pose, and you're going to bring your knee in and back out like a door hinge looks. So do that for 8 on each side. Now we're on to our first exercise, which is going to be a squat with a single leg hold. So what you're going to do is you're going to bring the legs a little more hip width apart, the toes slightly point out. You're going to watch your knees. They should be not going past your longest toe, and they should also be in line with the outside of your ankle. So when you squat down, your knees are in line with the ankle joint. From here, you're going to take one leg away. You want to shift your weight over the leg that's supporting you. Come back up. This is a good exercise for eventually being able to do single leg squats. And so for me personally, it took me a really long time to get there. And even though I considered myself strong, because this was many years ago when I wanted to initially do them, I can do them now. But initially, when I could not, I could leg press and squat extremely heavy weight, or extremely heavy to me. And I still could not do that exercise. And now I cannot, or I've not even tried to lift the weight that I was doing back then, but I can do the one leg squat. And this is because it works muscles close to the bone, and they're your type 1 muscles, and they're the biggest muscles in the body, and they're good for endurance, balance, and preventing injuries. And the more powerful muscles, they work differently. So you should train them all for a good, well-rounded regimen. So that being said, we're going to do that alternating sides for 12. thing that we have is a side lunge to a curtsy. So what you're going to do is take a big step, lunge down, swing this leg behind you, curtsy. So we're going to alternate sides for 10. To our next exercise, which is going to be a lever hip lift. So you're going to come down to the ground. You want your knee joint in line with your hip joint. You're going to place your heels on the ground a little bit further away from you. And this is going to engage more of your hamstring. From here, you're going to push up through your glutes and then drop back down. So do that for 10. If you experience knee pain, you should not do this exercise. From here, we have a crossover donkey kick. This is going to work the hamstrings and the side of the booty, or the gluteus medius, the part that makes it look all bubbly. So you're going to get into a quadruped position. You're going to cross your leg behind and then extend. So we'll do that for 10 on each side. The next thing that we have is a lunge pivot to plie. It's going to work the inner and outer thighs. So we're going to start a lunge, pivot to a plie. So we're going to do 8 on each side. The last thing we have is taken from ballet. We're going to kick, front, curtsy, and arabesque. So after you turn this way, you're going to brush your leg forward, bring it behind you, curtsy, arabesque. This is going to shape up and tone every part of the legs and glutes. So we're going to do 8 and then switch. going to travel to the floor for some cool down stretches. The first thing we have is a figure 4. It's going to stretch the outside of the hip. So you're going to lay on your back. Bring one leg up and over like 4, and then pull your leg in and hold. After a brief pause, switch. That we'll be doing is a series of ballet stretches. So you're going to sit with your legs in an open V and fold down towards one leg. Then come to center. Then other leg. Our no equipment leg and booty workout. I hope you enjoyed it. Please check out more of my other videos on YouTube under Wellness by Elizabeth, and like, subscribe, and share.